You will never do anything great alone. Let me say that again. You will never do anything great or of any kind of significance alone. A lot of you guys are self-taught developers and you think that you can move the world by yourself, which a lot of cases you can do a lot of good stuff by yourself. But when it comes to great, impactful, meaningful projects, you're gonna always need to enlist the help of somebody else. I want to kind of go over some of that with you guys so to help you guys from making all the mistakes that self-taught software developers make and really put you in a position to take your career to the next level. My name is Rod, the IT guy, and I want to help you guys really kind of take things up a notch in your development career and really put you in a position to win. That being said, guys, a lot of you guys are kind of like I used to be. When I used to start off after college, I had this whole mindset of, man, I wasted my time with college. They didn't teach me all the programming languages I needed to. I had to do a lot of the teaching of software development to myself to really get the job that I want. Because guys, if you already know, when you're dealing with a school or any college, they teach you just some of the fundamentals, not necessarily all of them. And the programming languages that I learned is COBOL and a lot of outdated programs. They're not going to teach you the new stuff like Python or any of the new hot stuff that a lot of companies are using. So I was very resentful of college degrees at the time. But I quickly learned that, hey, the fundamentals goes a long way. Maybe you don't want to spend 4 years of a degree learning that, but it really kind of helps you accelerate your journey to be a software developer and help in all areas, even for certification, self-taught, or any other educational source that's going to allow you to actually learn how to code. That being said, guys, we have to really focus on what we can do to take projects to the next level. And a lot of times we're in our own way and don't even know it. And I'm gonna give you guys some tips to avoid this and really put you in a position to win. That being said, guys, before I get started, I have a 7-step guide linked below. It's free. It's going to help self-taught developers really kind of take your skills to the next level and really kind of put you in a position so that you can leverage your existing skills, but network and also leverage the skill of specialists around you and kind of give you the best approach to attack this, even though if you're used to actually doing everything yourself, and it kind of help you take your projects to the next level and give you access to our free DigiLink community. So go ahead and sign up for that. It's free. I'm going ahead and plug that and go ahead and check that out. That being said, guys, let me tell you a story. Well, early on in my programming career, I just knew that I was that guy. I was going to program any and everything that I do. I'm going to program. I'm a programmer. That's the hat I used to wear all the time. And that was fine for a little bit when you're trying to learn how to code. But after a while, guys, it's only 24 hours a day. You have to really focus on the high impactful projects. And a lot of times that does not include you writing code. Well, that being said, WordPress, I needed a website. I wanted to start to really kind of expand my skills and start to offer my clients websites and all this stuff. And hey, at the time I did HTML websites. I did all the files, getting it up to the cloud and all that stuff, and the thing was great. So I actually handwritten a lot of the HTML and stuff myself over the years. Well, probably about maybe 5-6 years ago, probably a little later than that, WordPress came on my radar, and I was like, I'm not going to use WordPress. I code my own until John Simons. I came across a couple of his YouTube videos and I discovered he used WordPress. And I was like, why you use WordPress, John? You're a programmer. You need to program yourself. And I forgot which video he was talking to. Is as a software developer, you wear multiple hats. Sometimes you wear the coding hat, sometimes you wear the project management hat, sometimes you have the problem solver hat. And a lot of times you wear hats that are not developers, and if there's a solution there that doesn't require you to write code to get the job done, that may be the best option, guys. And my point being is sometimes canned software is out there that you can leverage to get that project done that falls within the lines of that customer technology stack. You can plug that in and you are still a developer, guys. It's all about the problem solving, guys. Don't let your ego get in the way saying you have to write the code. And from that point on, I started using WordPress, and I love it. That was one of the best decisions that really kind of took my skills to the next level, because not only I got access to canned software, now I can see how other people write their codes, their plugins, their approach to architecture, all the integration pieces. I had instant access to all that overnight, and it just really started to focus in on where the gaps at, where I need to do to get this workflow done, start this project, digitize this workflow. And it really kind of took my development skills up a notch. Even though it wasn't necessarily me learning new code, it was me accepting the fact that, hey, I didn't have to program everything. There are solutions out there that's canned, that's ready, and this is where Stack Overflow and all that come in at. Obviously, you want to be aware of that solution before you plug it into any kind of customer stack or into your application. But at the same time, if it's tried, true, it works, you know it, have a track record, go ahead and put it in there, guys. You will never do nothing of significance alone, guys. Don't let your ego get in the way. We want to make sure, as a self-taught developer, you understand this. You don't necessarily just get in the code. This is the people who actually suffer the most from it, the self-taught developer, because you started from scratch and you got this mentality that I can do it by myself. So don't fall into that, guys. It's always good, number two, to network with specialists, because even though, like me, I consider myself a full stack developer. I originally came from being a database developer, but now I'm a full stack developer. And as a full stack developer, you kind of work with a lot of different technologies. Yeah, I know a little about a lot of technology and how they work as a whole. But when you start digging into the details, you need a specialist. And I have the skill set to go in there, learn the syntax, and probably solve that problem. But how fast is it going to take me? Is there a specialist I can lean on that's not only going to help me solve it faster, but also going to give me insight, help me save time, and really give me insights on, the approach and having more resources at my disposal. Again, guys, you can't do it by yourself. It's good to leverage other specialists. Find the right one, obviously. Once you find the right one, you're going to be in a position to win, guys. And number three, the client don't care about the detailed technology and underlying technology used. As long as it's nice, it's something that they can tell their friends they use, but at the end of the day, they're worried about the problem being solved. And I don't care what they say about, hey, I need this latest and greatest technology. At the end of the day, if you solve that problem, you're good with them. But let you don't solve that problem. They're gonna be trouble. You can come to them all day with the flashy code and the nice code and say, hey, I've done 80% of this project with all this nice code, but you still don't have a solution to your problem. You have your people are stuck and need help, and they'll have a solution. They are going to fire you. So it's always best to solve the problem. Start with the problem, solve that problem. Don't get tied up into the specific technology, the underlying technology, because at the end of the day, it does help to have a standard on the technology that you use. As far as just if you're working with a .NET shop, let's look at the .NET options first. If WordPress makes sense for this, it makes sense for that, yeah, let's use it, let's leverage it. But at the end of the day, guys, you want to make sure that you solve the problem. You can always come back and improve that problem or put something into place that's gonna kind of make management of that stack or that application or software better in the long run, but you want to solve the problem first. I know there's a lot of bad code out there that you have to clean up, and yeah, we're gonna allocate time to clean up that code, but at the end of the day, guys, you can't let that get in the way of you not solving problem, because you're trying to clean up the code on the front end before you solve the problem, and you don't have time to clean up the code. Solve the problem first, clean up the code on the back end during maintenance time. That's the mindset to have when you have deadlines, guys. So that being said, guys, the most important thing is to solve the problem. Self-taught developers, don't let your ego get in the way. Please don't, because you're gonna always be underpaid as is, and you're not gonna really be able to solve the bigger, or actually complete the bigger project and really leverage the technology that's already out there. At the end of the day, guys, software development is maturing. I'm pretty sure if it's been thought of, it's been wrote in code. You just got to find it in a way that's going to implement into your project, your current project. So like, subscribe to the content. If you agree with me, comment below. If you disagree with me, also let's start a conversation and talk about the details. Like, subscribe to the content. Again, guys, if you haven't signed up for my 7-step guide, links are below. Like, subscribe to the content again. How many times I said that? But yeah, sign up for our 7-step guide to help you self-taught developers get your coding skill to the next level and really get access to our community. And I'll see you guys in the comments. Peace.